Hey guys, my name is Angel. I am going to be talking about the alcohol use disorder. There's two different types of alcohol use disorders. One is alcohol abuse, and the second one is alcohol dependency. Both are which kind of are the same. They have their differences in difference. With alcohol abuse, you're going to be using alcohol for the negative reasons, such as depression. There's other reasons why people may use alcohol, whether they're going through a tough time, going through family issues, going through a death, going through struggles in life. They find the easiest route to be alcohol use because alcohol will suppress those feelings that one may feel and open up different feelings. Alcohol dependency is a person that has to depend on alcohol. I've dealt with this in my life, not personally. Had family members go through this where it is hard to stop using alcohol. There aren't really any treatments for alcohol abuse nor alcohol dependency. It is really hard because it affects about 3 million people a year. With alcohol dependency, you also have people that use it and they depend on it. Any moment they get, any opportunity they get, they'll drink it. You have people that have flasks while on duty, while working, that have to depend on alcohol use in order to actually function through a normal day. With alcohol abuse, it's a person abusing the alcohol to the extreme level. They're not drinking it in moderation. They're just trying to drink it to drink it. These most likely lead to a lot of injuries such as DUIs, possibly even death if they get into a car or in a vehicle accident. With alcohol dependency, it is not easy to control. However, it is in some aspects better to try to get help for it. And I'm not saying, I know I've heard of a few people try to just quit drinking alcohol altogether and their body goes through a detoxing stage where they end up relapsing and end up consuming more alcohol than they should, which has a lot of negative outputs. The best way to do that is to slowly stop drinking in moderation. Moderation would probably be the best way to actually step out of alcohol dependencies and alcohol abuse because you're not drinking and consuming more than you should. However, you are lowering your limits of how much alcohol you're intaking. A lot of people have issues when it comes down to trying to quit because they try to do it in drastic measures such as cold turkey. Everybody always knows that cold turkey is the hardest way to go. With alcohol dependency, it does consider itself as a mental disorder because people tend to use alcohol more than they should. Typically, whenever they're abusing alcohol, they're either drinking it aggressively, meaning they're drinking it when in their vehicle, they're drinking it at home, they're drinking around family. And with alcohol abuse, you have tendencies to lead to unsafe situations. They drive, they try to go swim, they're in dangerous areas, and more than once have gotten arrested already for DUI. A lot of people who have DUIs are repeat offenders when it comes down to it. We'll talk a little bit more about alcohol dependency. When you have alcohol dependency, you're having more than one drink a day. You're drinking every day. I know people who have drank every day, they drink every day. One of my family members tends to drink on a daily basis. They cannot function without alcohol. They will keep drinking alcohol daily, whether it's a 1 shot, 2 shot, they're drinking throughout the whole day. It affects their body. With both of these, there's really, really big issues when it comes down to it. Your body can suffer from kidney failure, liver failure. My grandpa actually passed away due to liver cirrhosis in the liver, which was coming from drinking a lot of hard liquor throughout his time. And again, it's just really hard to stop once you have started something. If you know of anyone that is going through alcohol dependency or alcohol abuse, try to get them some help. The earlier you can get them the help, the better it'll be in the long run for them to be able to actually get the necessary help needed. Again, this affects 3 million people a year. When you take the population in the world to 3 million, it's a good percentage of how many people drink on this. A lot of veterans deal with this. It's an easy way to deal with their depression, deal with their PTSD. However, it's not a good route to go. Again, once you start drinking, it's hard to slow down. So, with that being said, if you know somebody that is going through alcohol abuse, make sure you try to get them some help. It will prevent them from actually damaging their body. Again, there's really no cure for alcohol dependency nor alcohol abuse other than to help somebody get out of that stage of where they're abusing alcohol to the point of needing it and relying on it on a daily basis. Again, reach out, talk to people, get them to understand that drinking alcohol is not a really good thing. Again, it's not a mental issue, it's something that they're trying to suppress. You guys have a good night.